Indian special edition for you today. India was probably inhabited by peoples from Africa, but it's still somewhat of a mystery. In any case, India was inhabited by 3200 BC, and the first civilization, the Indus Valley, or the Harappan civilization, began around 2500 BC. Through this civilization, the first Indian cities like Kalibangan, Mohenjo-Daro, and Harappa emerged. This was the first large step to an Indian culture. It came to an unfortunate end in 1750 BC because of floods due to the movement of tectonic plates. Meanwhile, around 2000 BC, the Aryan people moved into India from an area around the Caspian and Aral Seas. They developed the caste system that you will hear about soon, and they left the sacred Vedas to paint a picture of their culture. Pre-recorded from Chapel Hill,
it's Tuesday morning!
If you look back to 2000 BC, many years ago, a time when Aryan life was controlled by classes, the caste system.
Hey, I'm a Brahmin, yeah, I'm a priest. I'm the mouth of Purusha, the first human beast. Right in first class, the #1 rank. My life is pretty good, I got cows in the bank. Moolah, 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 moolah. Rulers and warriors, we protect this land. We may come second, but we are high in command. Symbolized by Purusha's arms, we fight the wars, we don't work on farms. We don't work on farms. We own all the land, and we trade all the goods. We'll make you pay more than you probably should. Purusha's claims are what we're represented by. We are well off though, we're sneaky and sly. Sneaky and sly. Sneaky and sly. We are laborers, always working. Higher up than untouchables, in the corner lurking. But we're towards the bottom, Purusha's feet. We don't get much food, and not near enough meat. Not enough meat, not enough meat, not enough meat. Cleanliness is important, and we're impure. Why are we alienated? We aren't quite sure. Butchers, grave diggers, collectors of trash. We are poor and we need the extra cash.
Do you see that these terrible social castes define the lives of those in the past? Marriage, money, and occupation. Nothing could change it, not even determination. Terrible and cruel discrimination affected India forever and changed the nation. In the 1800s, British ruled them. Their occupation determined by caste system. House servants are class number 4. Civil servants respected a little more. That is one example of the caste influence. That was India's great hindrance.
Experienced in India after the fall of the Mauryan Empire, which was a flourishing civilization, a new empire has been established. The Gupta Empire, the first emperor being Chandragupta, is becoming a successful new empire. India mathematics are becoming the most advanced in the world, and an Indian astronomer has theorized the heliocentric theory. Oh! Newsflash! Bad news. It's year 535, and the Gupta Empire has just fell due to being overrun by the Hunas and other invaders. I guess we never really recovered after Chandragupta II died. Until the rise of the Mughal Empire, India was carved into small into small kingdoms by Muslim invaders.
Hey yo, Lil Jane,
Hey yo, Buddha Sparks, what you want?
lay me down a fresh one. Oh man, what's up? Here we go again, I'm the origin of the Indians. Since it all began, I'm a Harapin, I got Shiva-like figures. Yeah, I said the Hindu rules. Hindus worship cows, but Harapins worship bulls.
Yo, we all Aryan, see that's how Krishna made us. New collection religious spells, girl, you can see my Vedas. You hairpins, you think you bad, I'll tell you I can school you. You can haul on that pen, rocking this mic since before the days of Perusia. It's Hinduism!
Aryan think y'all bad, but we got the Vedas to see. I'll burn you with the sacred fire for the bride and groom. I'll end you right now, but it would mess with my karma. I create rhymes so fast, everybody calls me Brahma. All you other religions give up, stop trying, you lose. See, us Hindus can worship any god that we choose.
Screaming so loudly, now that cannot be healthy. Don't worry, I'll pay the doctor bills cause all us Janes are wealthy. Marifa said we had souls, nothing could be harmed. But it's not my fault if your face accidentally runs into my arm. I sweep bugs out my past, wear a mask when I breathe. I'll lay down a fresh one while my boys drop a beat.
Oh, you thought that you could beat me? Well, allow me to enlighten you. They call me the founder of Buddhism, aka Siddhartha Gautama. Spent 49 days meditating under a fig tree. Smells like teen spirit's only nirvana that you will ever see.
Breaking news!
The British Empire has showed signs of cracking. Indians hate the system, making them second-class citizens. Now, two groups have been formed, the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League. But good old World War I just showed how the British can't fulfill a promise. Silly them, it just furthered nationalism.
It's time for a midweek update with Jake Krzyzewski.
Here are India's top trade stories. Harappan traders are trading for semi-precious stones from Persia and the Deccan Plateau. All of the real precious stones were taken. They are also using the Indus River to transport goods. Apparently no one told them what people do in rivers. Mauryan traders have started using the Silk Roads to trade resources and spices with the East. Surprisingly, Silk Roads are very strong. After the Mauryan Empire, sea trade increased greatly. Not that many people wanted to take out loans for 240% interest. Once it was deemed safe, interest on sea trade went down to around 20%. Flash forward a few hundred years to the Spanish and Portuguese. They are competing for footholds in India. Also are the English and Dutch East India Companies. These companies have the power to mint their own money, raise armies, and declare war. Sadly, the Dutch are stronger than the English. This time, Robert Greene was not blamed. The British East India Company control grew over time. India was the jewel in the crown, or the most valuable colony. British rule set restrictions on Indian companies and who they could trade with, but also added railroads to increase efficiency of trade, which also united regions. All the oppression finally paid off for the Indian people. Flash way forward to the 1930s, where Mohandas Gandhi is protesting the salt tax. And that is the weekend update.
Breaking news!
The Congress Party, India's national political party, who are Hindus, and the Muslim League, who are Muslims, are brawling. Britain has finally given up power, but who should receive it, the Hindus or the Muslims? Text your answer to 33333 right now. The British have just proposed a partition dividing India into separate Hindu and Muslim nations. Independence of India has led to India becoming the world's largest democracy. Lower castes and women are going to gain rights under the new leader, Nehru. Even a woman has been chosen prime minister, his daughter. Too bad India and Pakistan tensions are high, with both having nuclear programs. Who knows what could happen?
It was like my first day at the new high school. I was totes nervous, but whatever. It was pretty boring, but I actually made some new friends. They were part of this clique called the Indians, and I liked them a lot. At lunch, they showed me all the cliques at school. Most of them were losers who had been completely taken over by the Indians in 8th grade. Something about a kid named Akbar and a knife fight, but that's not really important. What was important was the only other powerful clique. The Brits.
Hello, girl. Looks like you could use some more popular friends.
Honey! No! You are with us!
Cynthia explained that those posers had a major system going. Apparently all the Indians had to do their homework. I'm pretty good at math, so it's not really a problem, but it's still mean. The first month was okay, but then the impossible happened.
I need another pencil.
Here you go.
It made all these Sepoy kids really angry. They started beating the Brits, and soon the whole school was getting fierce. But we didn't really have anyone telling us what to do, and the Brits used this to put us back in our places. Then more stuff started happening.
We have enlisted all of you in History Bowl 1.
All these people had to go compete even though we didn't want to. It was pretty bad. We organized a pep rally against the Brits, but they got the Principal Rowlett Act to shut us down. But we didn't stop the rally. The Brits opened fire their mega hornets on us, and we were quashed. One kid even had to get stitches. Anyway, this kid named Gandhi was all...
Just gossip about them all.
It kind of worked. Then we had another history bowl, and even though we won, the Brits decided it wasn't worth it to make us do their homework. But then...
We should have a Hindu class president.
Oh no, we should have a Muslim! There was this intense slap fight, and so we just decided to split the clique up based on religion and have 2 different sections of the school. Pakistan for the Muslims and India for the Hindus. We had some problems over the 3rd floor bathroom called Kashmir, but that got solved pretty quick. We gave the Hindus the girls and access to the boys, and the Muslims got the boys. There was so much drama. Then some of the Muslims were all like,
We want to be separate on the other side of the school.
There was all this fighting, and some people died, but then they decided to let those people free and call them Bangladesh. Then everyone was so happy and no one ever fought again except for sometimes. I love happy endings.
Thank you for tuning in to Tuesday morning pre-recorded India edition.
We hope you'd enjoyed it, Mr. Link. Winking, winking. I would now like to return to the previous updates on India. We are now in a global age, and cultures are starting to blend. We are all connected globally through internet, media, song, and contact devices. Speaking of which, Logan, put away your phone. We are all connected all the time, which causes other countries to be affected by new ideas. India has been affected by this global age. Our ideas and ways of life are affected by other places like Western ideas. By the way, please watch our newest Bollywood movie. Some think this is not good, that places will lose their diversity. We Indians, as many other places, have such a great, amazing culture and believe we should not be affected by Western ideas and such. But in a famous quote by Dr. Martin Luther King, our loyalties must be transcend our race, our tribe, our class, and our nation. And this means we must develop a world perspective, which is what India needs to learn to deal with. For we are in a global age now, and we must learn to live in harmony.